What's going on, everybody? It is Chris Classic dropping a car vlog. I love you. God loves you. Christ loves you. We can overcome anything through God, man. God is just so good, you know. And, I'm not going to be ignorant and be like, we're not going to go through trials and tribulations and failures and stuff like that, But the thing is, we can get back up. And sometimes when we get pushed down, we don't know how strong we are until we get back up. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we think we're ready and we're not. Sometimes God does say no when we ask him for certain things because he's preparing us for something greater. So always remember that. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Also to subscribe to the C3 Ultimate Wrestling YouTube channel. We have our show June 10th coming up. It's called 10, the show of shows. So make sure you could keep a lookout on that. And also find me on Facebook, Chris Classic Williams. This is going to be a unpopular opinion here, so I'ma just say they don't need to bring back the Hurt Business. Now, if you have not already got out this video, rolled your eyes, cussed me out, threw tomatoes, did a dislike, I'm glad you're with me right now. But just hear me out. They do not need to bring the Hurt Business back right now. And I'm going to tell you why. I think the Hurt Business should be a stable that should be going for the top titles and everything. You know how they had it before with Lashley, Cedric, Shelton, and MVP. You know how they had that? That was dope. That was real dope. Lashley was the champ. Shelton and Cedric, they had belts. MVP as the OG and everything like that. That was dope. Now, even after the title picture, they still should have kept them together. Well, no, they broke them up during the title picture. Right, my bad. Mine slips me. That's how upset I am. But anyway, he broke them up while Lashley was still the top dog. And then it's just like, okay. And then everything that's going on now with Cody, with Roman and stuff like that, I just know that for a fact, as much I put them as a high caliber team that had so much potential but didn't get the opportunity to shine outside a few months. But I do think that if they do get back together, one, it won't be the original stable, and two, it won't be for a title picture. That's what bothers me. Maybe the tag, maybe the secondary titles, but that's what bothers me about it. It truly bothers me because I do think that the Hurt Business could have been one of those things like a Shield or even a Wyatt family for what it's worth. Not saying they're going to be better or anything like that, but I do think this was something that worked. The black and gold colors, all of this stuff works. And then Vince just said, get rid of it. I'm hearing reports, I heard rumors that people was begging for them to stay together. And Vince said, nah, this is a good thing, let's ruin it. Sometimes it's unfair. It depends on where you at, who you are, and everything like that. And sometimes people just don't know what they have in front of them until it's too late. My thing is this, if they are going to get back together, I do think title picture should be involved. Something like that. We've seen other people and other groups be successful for a long time. We've seen the Evolution, we see the Bloodline, DX, Corporation, Ministry of Darkness. We've seen a lot. Even the New Day to a certain thing. And that's the thing, that goes into my other point. I don't want them to just be in a tag contendership all the time, even if it's not Bobby, hopefully y'all can mold somebody in to be a heavyweight champion. I don't think it's Omos neither, if you are going to do it that way. So that's my other point too. I just, right now is, if anything, right now is not a good time to bring back the Hurt Business or rehash it or make a reboot of it, if it makes sense. You see a lot of pictures like you see on the thumbnail of Montez Ford, D'Angelo Dawkins, MVP, Omos, and Carmelo Hayes. You see them, and then people posted that, they're going to be another form of the Hurt Business. Please bring it back. Don't bring it back. And that brings me to another point. Just because they are talented and black does not mean they got to be in the Hurt Business, man. Come on, man. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. If Hayes does it on his own, shout out to him. Don't just group talented black men and women in the group just because. Just don't do that. Don't stop. Don't. Will it be good to me? Yes, but don't just do it because they talented and black. Everybody is behind Montez Ford. Everybody's seeing even Dawkins' improvement and losing weight and everything and stuff like that. Hayes is doing his thing, and he may even win the NXT title from Braun Breaker, who's also a future star in itself. But don't pair just because they black and talented into a group together. Just cause. Like, make it make sense first, you know. I'm down for black excellence and all that. I'm down for all that. But come on, man, don't do that. I remember a while back it was Kairi Sane and Asuka in a group together for no reason at all. The Kabuki Warriors, I believe that's what their name was. And they was randomly managed by Paige before Paige left WWE. And it was just like, why? Why are we doing this? What sense does this make? You know, don't do that. Like, these guys can do it on their own. Hopefully they do it. If they can't do it on their own, I'm sure they want it that way. But sometimes people try to get it how they live. But don't group everybody together. I don't know. I personally don't think that they should get back together or any rehash group, because I do think that it won't last long. I think it's just to be a small project, and they've always teased it. They've teased it when Bobby was the U.S. champion for a little bit and stuff like that, and then now with the Omos and all this other stuff that's happened. You know, my thing is, I just think that it won't get their just due, if that makes sense. I don't think, like, I would be like, okay, title picture or mid card, like showing dominance and success and stuff like that, like an Evolution did or anything like that. That's how I feel about it. It's not that I don't want them honestly together for negative reasons. It's just that they're going to be misused, just like how they was disbanded all of a sudden last time. To me, it didn't make sense. You know, the Evolution story worked because Triple H was the top guy. He had the guys that were younger than him. Well, the only person that was younger than him was Randy Orton. But the way that they just played like Batista was younger than him was just hilarious to me in retrospect. But going back into it, it worked on how they disbanded as a group. It was slowly but surely. It wasn't like he just straight left the group. They just started picking apart, and it worked. They just went to, oh, we just gonna jump the champion, and the champion made both of them look weak. That was in a good stable. Talking about Sheldon Centric here. I'm just saying, man, if they get back together, they're not going to be like how we want them to be. And then people already complaining that they're not together. I'm complaining they're not even together. And then we're going to complain when they misuse and if they disband them again, man. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Come on, man. Sometimes you just got to take yourself out of your situation and just look at it and be like, man, they had it, though. They had it. Vincent Kennedy McMahon had it. The WWE had it. They had it. But my thing is, with this title picture and everything like that, maybe they will put them together, and then Bobby will challenge for Cody's belt. If Cody wins it, he's going to lose. Bobby's going to lose. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's my thing. I'm already upset. Y'all already know how I feel about Bobby going against Bray Wyatt, because I do feel like if Bobby loses, he may be taking a break or something like that, because it's about to be some crazy malarkey going on in that match. Y'all already know. It was already a crazy malarkey with the lights out rave match with LA Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like, but going back into the Hurt Business, very great group. I just do not want to see them again right now, because I don't think it's going to work. In the long term of things, I don't think it's going to work. You know, I don't think that something as great as the Hurt Business and what it was, it should just be going for just the mid-card title, or, you know, the Intercontinental or the U.S. title and things like that. Like, that was something I actually did great. You know, a lot of us, especially as people of color, we do get upset because we feel like we don't get a fair shake of things. And then it was like, you know, with Bobby and Kofi and Big E winning the top titles, these were good things. We felt like this was a step in the right direction. So then to have like a powerful faction like that, and it was them all together and stuff like that, and they meshed well because, you know, Sheldon wasn't a big talker, Cedric wasn't a big talker, Bobby wasn't a big talker. MVP as a manager was a good talker, but the other guys could wrestle. They got that action. They got that action. It all worked. I don't want to see it again right now, unless it's going to like a major title or something like that. But I don't want to see it right now. Y'all had it, y'all messed it up. Don't give me hope, like Hawkeye said in Endgame, in Avengers Endgame. Don't give me hope. But what do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? How do you guys feel? If they bring back the Hurt Business, who would be in it? And how would you book them if you had the opportunity? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. This is Chris Classic. Let's take it home. Close to 200 subscribers. God bless.